Hey, you bitch-ass motherfucker. Yeah, you ugly bitch! Today my dumb bitch ass that owns the most retarded YouTube channel on the face of the fucking planet will show you the downfall of the most retarded Roblox revival made by the biggest assholes in a history lesson hosted by Mr. XLXI's asshole burn since it got widened by femboy cock! So I don't necessarily think it's a secret that I dislike Graphictoria. I think most people in the old Roblox community that have more than like -10 brain cells since it doesn't get higher in that crack junky ass community feel the exact same. But I never actually told you guys why, and I'll also be talking about the fucking bullshit, the attention hungry piece of shit with the basic Twitter girl username. It's your mom and she goes to the fucking store 69XX and the bullshit he pulled on Tana very recently. But before we do that, I'm gonna go back in time real quick and catch you up to speed like fucking Sonic. So from my personal experience, much like Funobi, Graphictoria had gotten its fame mainly from a YouTuber called Lego Blossom, which seems to be extremely fucking inactive now with this fucking robot voice size. And it had actually finally gotten a community. Personally, I don't know if it had any sort of community before that, but I remember making a fucking account but never fucking playing, which I was very lucky not to considering everything that had gone down later, since the owners wanna fucking act like fucking toddlers and suck on a 14-year-old Twitter-thon's titties! If you wanna truly inform yourself about what had gone down back then, I highly recommend you watch the video I'll be recommending in the description and fucking in the info card, like right now. It talks about everything and sums everything up quite well. There's basically 4 code names for different periods of time between shutdowns of this fucking shithole. I'll call them Graphictoria 1 to 4. Graphictoria 1 had lasted from March 28th to July 21st, and Graphictoria 2 started on August 22nd and shut down on November 21st. Mind you, all of that happened in 2016, and even back then there was a lot of drama surrounding it. I remember seeing a bunch of rumors about the client apparently being a virus and the owners all around being quite shady. I can't quite recall whether that was 2016 or 2017, but I know it was one of them. On January 9th in 2017, Graphictoria 3 had been born due to a fucking failed abortion and got laid aborted with a fucking shotgun on April 16th that same year. Now during all of that time, Energy Cell had been exposed for all the shady shit the fucker had pulled. I won't even take the time to talk about it here since that fucker's irrelevant for this video, since we'll mostly be looking at XLXI, which I guess is the new owner of Graphictoria since September 1st of 2020. Graphictoria was then made official on May 2nd of 2021. You know, around that time I made that fucking video back then. Alright, so here we are now, up to date and all, with their steaming hot fucking bullshit! Now, since Energy Cell had gotten exposed for the clients being manipulated and all around being a shady piece of shit that would probably drop the sub on purpose to have some fully tatted ripped dude in prison lube up his asshole with it and fucking rough doggy style in the middle of a fucking cell, Graphictoria didn't have the best reputation anymore. Kinda well deserved, not gonna lie. And no one had really genuinely felt the need to play it. I even mentioned this in my old video, but I genuinely do not feel comfortable even just browsing the fucking site without a VPN. Now this is where the final moves come that really just set the fucking open casket on fire and threw a huge throbbing dildo into it as well. There is a fucking reason Tona is as dead as it is, and XLXI, the fucking current owner, I guess, of Graphictoria has to do with this shit because I took a grand old look into the absolute Minecraft cave that we call the forums, since I smelled a steaming hot shit from in there, only to see that the mad attention hungry man baby known as XLXI has literally IP logged and doxed Tana users in an attempt to crawl out of irrelevancy. I will leave the link to this forum post in the description below if you want to read it for yourself, but I'll try my best to sum it up in short words. This stupid piece of absolute steaming prison junkie shit known as XLXI has even admitted to sharing responsibility for the IP logging, since this fuckhead had felt the fucking need to log users' IPs by using a script that he made himself, which inserts a tool into every user's backpack that has a fucking icon pointing to his dead-ass website like a cheap TV commercial. The client then proceeds to individually request the icon from his garbage-ass website, which then ends up in users unknowingly giving that fucking piece of shit website their IP. XLXI had also expressed interest in grabbing IPs of Tana users before all of this, and has even gone ahead to release a fucking DLL exploit to aid IP logging, and people found it fucking weird how the IPs that had been logged were always in games that had XLXI's Tana account Roger, fucking Rover the dog, and the admins had then gone ahead to find out about XLXI being behind all of this and gaining solid proof for it, which is also in that forum post, which you should go check out. They have video evidence and more to look at if you really feel the need to do so. It's also 100% obvious that a stinky ass unwashed for 40 years bricklayer hands had a fucking play in this and shares responsibility in the attempted doxing of Tana, since people that he is close with had tried to dox Kinnery, which is the fucking owner of Tana. There's even more photo evidence to be seen on the fucking forum post, so I once again request your bitch ass to go check it out to inform yourself about everything that I went down and how stuff will continue now going forward. Now in comes my fucking rotten ass opinion about this fucking dumbass with this dead ass website acting like he's the fucking boss of old Roblox revivals when his fucking website has a worse fucking reputation than El Chapo. Your homophobic racist bitch ass with your dead ass revival that has been wrapped up in drama more than literal fucking serial killers, along with your bitch ass pedophile buddy Energy Cell that threatens suicide on everyone for the littlest fucking bit of criticism. Wow, what a staff team. Is literally nothing but a fucking insecure man-child that can't fucking handle the fact that his goddamn website is going downhill. You are truly the absolute fucking pinnacle of patheticness, literally telling people that Tana is logging IPs by visiting a forum post, since everything else you've done has fucking failed, which you should be used to now, judging by your bitch ass website, or all around just telling people that the evidence is fucking corrupt or lacks context to make you look bad. But once everything fucking fails, you just say that Tana is bad and to not play it, so they go over to your rotten ass website. I truly cannot understand the people that have stood behind you, your actions, and your little prison daddy energy sound for this long. How fucking stupid and dense do you have to fucking be to not understand that these people are legit some of the fucking worst people that you could ever stumble upon, and that these people should not be managing revivals but much rather be managing their fucking problems with therapy. Whoever the fuck has stood behind this type of bullshit for this fucking long is a fucking dumbass and should be cremated and thrown into the fucking cesspool known as Graphictoria. And I am seriously glad that your hunched over piece of shit weed inhaling rotting website is as dead as your self-esteem and the relationship status of Energy Cell. You and your dumbass staff team are truly the #1 dumbasses in the whole old Roblox community. I already know you and your bitch ass team are gonna be leaving comments with your sweaty ass fingers, which I will proceed to make fun of for literal months on end. You are all pathetic dumbasses. On that note, we will now go back to playing old Roblox revivals somewhat in peace with I don't know 16 Tana and Polygon. Thank you for listening to me rant about bitch asses with not even a fucking quarter of a rotten ass brain, and I'll see you in the next video. Fuck you, Graphictoria, you fucking piece of shit cesspool ass website!